What is like the first word or thing you think of when you are sitting here and talking about this is going to be your future home?
The word yes.
Is there a name for the capital campaign?
It's building a hunger-free future.
Building a hunger-free future. I love that. Hi, I'm Alicia Mesa, and I am your host here at Snoqualmie Valley Unfiltered. Today, I'm really excited because we are going to go into this building, the future home of Snoqualmie Valley Food Bank. And we are meeting with the chairman of the board, who's going to talk to us a little bit more about it. So let's get unfiltered.
Valley Unfiltered. Let's dive deep and find the truth. All the stories old and new, from the mountains to the street. It's the people that you meet. Snoqualmie Valley Unfiltered.
So we're here today with Terry Pottmeyer with the Snoqualmie Valley Food Bank. And so we are in front of what is going to be the new Snoqualmie Valley Food Bank. Very exciting. We'll go in a little bit and just kind of get a little bit of a preview. But first of all, so you're sitting in front of this building. What is like the first word or thing you think of when you are sitting here and talking about this is going to be your future home?
The word yes.
The word yes.
The word yes.
Yeah. With
yes.
exclamation, yes.
Exclamation points. The ability for us to say yes to the future, to the need that's coming, to the need that's already here, to the food donations that sometimes we right now have to turn away.
Right.
All of this building represents yes and a positive future.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. So now, for those that haven't been to the food bank before, so what does a typical distribution day look like right now?
So when people arrive, if they haven't already been to the food bank, they do check in and register with our client service agent. She lets them know the services that are available. So for instance, if they have young children, there are resources available through partners for diapers and things like that.
So you guys don't do just food?
We don't do just food.
Okay.
We try to wrap people around with all the supports they need to thrive.
Yeah.
So then after they're registered, then they get in line. Unfortunately, there's often a line because of the size of the current food bank. When they get to the front of the line, they are given some information about how many things that they can take home, shop for, based on how many people they're shopping for that day.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So depending on how many people, you might have 5 items of produce or 2 proteins, things like that, so that you know as you go through, both visually, there's a color that corresponds to the number of items that are available to you.
Okay.
But also there's written, both in Spanish and English, information about the shopping. You get to make your own selections as you go through our very tiny shopping area.
Yeah.
And at the end, there are volunteers who help you to check out. So help you bag your groceries and also make sure that you have gotten all the things that you are entitled to shop for that day.
Yeah. Every time I've driven by it, there's just cars, just there. So do they help them take them to the car too if they need that?
Yes.
Or how does that?
Depends on how many volunteers.
Yeah.
The food bank relies so heavily on volunteers for the whole client experience.
Yeah.
Check-in, for shopping, for checkout. And when they are done, then most clients who visit the food bank do so on their own private vehicles.
So how long have you guys been at that current space?
So since about 2013, the organization was officially incorporated.
Okay.
So the Snoqualmie Valley has been feeding its neighbors for decades.
Yeah.
But the formal incorporation was in 2013. The church has been hosting us there rent-free since that time. Gave us the use of that unheated garage.
Yes,
And it has been transformed into an amazing
So
facility.
that's what it was to begin with, is an unheated garage. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've been there since 2013, and the church now needs that space to better meet their own mission, and it is past time for us to move into a new location.
So that kind of answers my question, my next one, which was why move now? Sounds like there's no choice to it, really. Was there a moment when you guys were already thinking about needing to do this? Was this just like the last push, or were you guys not ready? And now explain how that happened and
I think
how that.
probably, the best way to describe it is that it's been really clear to the organization for many years that the space has been inadequate to meet the growing need.
Yeah.
And it has, where we started, we had to say no to things that we were not happy when somebody says we have food to donate, and you have to say we don't have room to take it.
Oh, wow.
So when you have to say no, it makes you recognize it is time. So the organization was ready and recognized there was a real need. And I think the nudge came with the church saying, and we would also like to use this space for our own mission. So that the need was clear, the nudge was clear. It's always an act of faith to build a new facility, to go out and say we're just going to, we have to do it, and so we will articulate that vision and rely on the community to join with us to make it happen. And that is what's happening.
Yeah. Give an example of what a typical, like a challenge is right now. I guess you described one, storing food, right? But what is a typical challenge that people might not think about that, that is happening because of this smaller space?
So I think from a client perspective, most of our clients are working and they have to fit in visits to the food bank around their work schedules. And they show up to the food bank, and because of the limited space, only a few people can shop at a time. So the line builds very quickly. Yeah. So there are clients who arrive, they need food for their families, and they see the line and recognize they can't get through the line in time for them to get back to work. Oh, shoot.
I actually hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
So, or they are needing to wait in line for a very long time, and we don't have an indoor space for them to do that. It's not heated, it's not weather protected. And so
when it's raining outside, they're
standing in line in the rain.
Okay.
So for people, about a third of the people we serve are 65 or better. That can be a very difficult issue to stand outside in the cold.
Yeah.
So those are some really clear impacts. When you're waiting in line for a long time, you might need to use the restroom, but we don't have a restroom. So there are a lot of things that need to fix.
You guys don't have a restroom.
We don't have a restroom.
Huh. Okay. So do you guys have an office in there for your?
There is an office in the little building that's next to the garage.
Okay.
We do have an office.
Okay.
But it's not available for clients.
Right. Right.
And most days the bathtub is filled with diapers for clients.
It's storage. It is storage. Oh my gosh.
Storage.
The need is clear. Why you guys need to do this. So how did the opportunity just happen to come along at the right time for you guys to be able to get this building?
We feel really lucky to have actually gotten this building. There was a low-level search in the community, but the community is growing so fast. And real estate, as you know, given your role, real estate is difficult to find the right thing to meet the needs. So we had a list of things that we were looking for that we would need in a new property. And literally we're driving by North Bend Way and thought this is going to be, that's potentially perfect.
Yeah.
We were lucky that there had been a prior person interested who had the property under contract, but it didn't work out for them.
Yep.
So we came in at the right time. It was the right building for us, and we moved fast.
I love how it just always seems like life, it just always happens this way, right?
Yeah.
Like you feel like, oh my gosh, we have to move, and you just get so concerned and worried, and then it just works out out amazing. Like, so I love that. So I'd like to have you walk us through the vision of this place. Like what all are you gonna, because this is like, how much bigger is this than
It's about 3 times bigger than our current space.
Well, that's probably gotta be exciting.
Very exciting.
A lot of food can be stored in there and diapers. So walk us through kind of a little, like what, what's gonna happen there. So.
Well, let's start outside.
Yeah.
Most of our people still are coming to us by car, private vehicle. So we'll have 30 parking spaces here. So that will be amazing.
Such a better location than downtown where traffic or parking is hard.
It's on the street.
Yes.
So there will be dedicated parking. This right behind us is going to be the main plaza, so people will have a very clear idea of where to enter the building.
So this is going to be your entrance right here?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not there.
No.
Okay. So it's right here.
So there will be a plaza that comes out, a covered area.
Ooh.
As I mentioned, we have so many partners who come to the food bank to meet with clients, to support them in the other areas of their life so that they can thrive. So that will be an opportunity for people to maybe have some clients who are going to be meeting with some of those support organizations. There'll be a covered area outside for people to do that. There'll be some seats. Many of our seniors
fun.
rely on the food bank as a source of social connection.
Okay.
So this is really built as a place of gathering. Then it will be very clear going in. It will feel like a grocery store. There will be carts available.
That's cool.
Yeah, you just push your cart through the shelves, all of the things that are available to you. Exiting also here, check out right there by the entrance. And then your car will be right there.
Right. So is this area here, is this all yours too, where those orange stakes are?
Correct.
So this is going to be your parking lot?
Yes, the
Out
parking
here.
lot will be along that edge.
Okay.
And then this will be, some of this area will have plantings, the plaza that I spoke about.
Yeah.
Our staff entrance then will be around the corner.
Okay.
So the staff offices will be on this side of the building.
So we'll have offices, yes.
Yes, which is wonderful. We'll also have confidential places for people to meet with some of those support services.
Okay.
So we'll have a meeting room that'll be right behind us. So that will be available for partners to come and set up, but also for the organization to have meetings with
So
individuals.
a conference room type of it.
Correct.
Oh,
yes.
that's awesome.
There will be a client bathroom and
Hey.
an interior client waiting room, which we're very excited about.
Oh, yeah, because right now you're not able to be a meeting area, really.
We're not.
I mean, there's nothing there to, okay, that's
People
cool.
are meeting outside. DSHS brings its van about once a month. There's going to be a dedicated parking area for them to set up in their mobile van. And around the corner here, we'll have a community garden. So we will be growing food that will then be helping to fill the shelves. A great place for
Community
people
garden.
to work together to grow groceries and herbs and culturally relevant plants that people use in their cooking based on their own cultural backgrounds.
Yeah.
So we're
That's
excited about
awesome.
that. And fruit trees.
Is that garden area for your clients that come here? It's not a community.
Correct.
Okay. Yep.
People are going to be welcome to come and garden with us.
Right.
But the food is going to go to fill the shelves.
I know there's just lots of people that are like, I think right now there's people that are, they go to each other's houses and have different gardens, and they all I don't know what that is exactly, but it just kind of reminded me of people
Yeah.
would be excited about another garden area.
Yeah.
So what about the refrigeration? I know that was a big, you don't have a lot of place right now to store
Right.
that kind of thing. So what
Right.
are you guys doing here?
So refrigeration and freezing is really important for the most highly nutritious foods.
Right.
So when you get produce, you need to be able to keep it cool until it's time for people to take it home. So in this space now, because of the increased warehouse size, we have two very large, both a walk-in cooler and a walk-in freezer.
Oh, wow.
As well, we'll have reach-in coolers and freezers like we all use in the grocery store, so
Yeah.
that as clients come through, they can reach in and those products will be chilled until it's time for them to take them home.
Yeah.
So we're excited to restart that whole process and have everything be new. We spend a lot of money right now keeping our current freezer going.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
excited
I
to do
bet
that on.
having to fix everything there all the time, I'm
All the
sure.
time.
Oh my gosh. So the refrigeration, what that is providing is a lot more nutritional
Correct.
food for your client.
Yeah, your milk, your cheese, your eggs, your fresh produce, and that is key to helping people stay healthy. And those are the hardest things to get to clients. Shelf-stable items, which we all think of when we do a food drive, those
Yes.
are wonderful. But what you really need to be healthy is a lot of fresh things.
Absolutely. So did you guys have any of that at the other? I mean, I
do.
know you had some refrigeration, but
We do. We have both a walk-in cooler and a freezer there, just
Okay.
much smaller.
much smaller. So
And
you
we
can't
do
take-
have, again, the reach-in freezers and coolers, but this will be many more.
Yeah. So basically, not only is the space, going to be bigger, but it's also going to be a more dignified experience
That's
for
correct.
them.
It's
And
really intentional on our part.
yes, I love that that's going to be something to provide to
Yes.
to your clients. So okay,
Dignified and more visible as well. So if you are food insecure, you will know there's a food bank in your community. It's going to be unabashedly proud to be a part of making sure everybody has food. In King County, about 10% of the people who live in King County experience food insecurity, and that's higher than people realize.
yeah. And how many people do you normally serve?
Last year, we served almost 3,500, which was a 21% increase from the year before, which was a 14% increase from the year before.
And
Food insecurity is a growing problem.
And now I can only imagine with prices going up on everything, it's got to be even higher this year.
Yes, that's unfortunately, we anticipate it will continue to grow.
Yeah.
And we want to be there. We want to make sure that our neighbors have the food they need to thrive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the essential needs that we have to have. Everybody has to have that. Yeah. So let's get to the topic of the capital campaign. Walk me through how much is needed, where you're at now. Just kind of talk to me about that first.
Sure. So one of the leap of faiths in doing something like this is you find the building, you secure the building, which we were able to do, and then you sit down and you make a really good plan of what you need in that building to ensure that you're going to be able to meet the needs of your clients.
Yeah.
So we sat down, a good architect, good project developer, and priced it out. And it's a $5 million price tag for us to renovate this existing building, increase the site capacity.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. And so that was our goal. So in June of last year, we launched our campaign to raise those funds. We really intentionally want to have as many people in the community be a part of creating this new facility as possible. So we have opportunities for donors from $5 all the way up to multiple thousands, should they have the capacity and the interest in being our partner. We have been working very hard since June. We are now have raised 92% of those funds. So we're at we have about a little less than $500,000 left from the 5 million. So
wow, that's incredible.
We have worked hard and we have been met, I think, with uniform understanding of the need and an interest in helping.
Yeah.
And that is one of the benefits of being in community and building community, is that we can rely on each other to make sure that everybody has their needs met. And that's been really clear with the capital campaign.
Yeah. And is there a name for the capital campaign?
It's Building a Hunger-Free Future.
Building a Hunger-Free Future. I love that. You were talking about you're almost there. Can you share where that money, is it all community-based donations or?
Some of it is money that was stewarded by the organization, knowing they had to buy a new facility. So that's what enabled us to go ahead and make the initial purchase.
Okay.
We are carrying a loan, which we will pay off when the campaign is finished. We have looked to grants from foundations. Yeah. So we've had a lot of community organizations that really want their philanthropy to be invested in things like this. Yes. So we have been lucky to secure several grants. We've had several corporations step up. Puget Sound Energy and Amazon stand out in our minds right now, who have given significant donations. King County has stepped in with $500,000.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
The city of North Bend, at a city council meeting just last week, have waived our permit fees under legislation that enables them to do that. Yes.
Oh. Well.
And then the state of Washington just stepped through with a supplemental capital appropriation in the last legislative session of $1.25 million. So all of those things together have made it possible for us to get close to the end.
Yes.
Not there yet. We still need help to take us over the line.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I know, that sounds like a lot of money that people are giving, like 1.5 million and, all of that kind of stuff. But to get you to that finish line, what would you say to someone that actually wants to help, but doesn't feel they have the capacity to be able to really give much of a dollar donation, right? They don't have that income, that extra income to be able to do that with.
Well, I would say that every dollar helps. So even what might seem personally insignificant, $10, $15, it really does contribute to creating the whole. There are other ways for people to be engaged. They can amplify the message. They can talk about the good work of the food bank. They can volunteer. We get about 53% of our food from food rescue from the grocery stores, local grocery stores.
Oh, interesting.
And there are volunteer opportunities for people to assist in food rescue, in shelving the food that comes in checking for expiration dates on donated food. There's so many ways to be connected to the mission and make a difference.
Yeah, and I know, I've done a lot of fundraising in my day, and it's interesting how so many people are like, I wouldn't want to do much, and it's like just even $5, like you said, if just think about it, if everybody in the Snoqualmie Valley gave $5 to it, that would be a significant amount of money.
Yes, it would be.
I mean, it might take us over. Maybe not 500,000. I don't know. It could be. So
Could be. I don't know the population off the top of my head.
I don't either, nor do I really know. I mean, math is not going to be a quick one in my head. So, but anyways, yeah. So any amount helps, but also the volunteering.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I think I like the idea that you were talking about, where the whole community, coming together to make this happen, so we can all be proud of what we have here in the Valley and what we provide to everybody that needs it. So, yeah.
And a community relies on one another for its strength, and no one else is going to come and help us feed the people in our community who need support.
Right.
It's on us. And one of the most wonderful things about living in community is people do step up. They do what they can. They find a way. And if they can't give and they can't volunteer, they can talk about how important this work is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, I'm so silly, I get emotional, but I love this community so much. Like I was not nearly as involved in any other community as this one, and it's just totally drawn me in. The Valley is just a special place. I'm sure other people say their place is special too, but I really do believe we have so many amazing people, and it's just people come together, whether they are prepared to or not. When it's needed, they just do. So I just really love this community, and that's really, really cool.
Well, this building is going to be an embodiment of that.
Yes.
Every time people drive by, I hope they think I helped make that happen.
Yes.
I care that our neighbors are fed.
Yeah.
I think both things are true in this community.
Yeah, and I think that's a great message of what an amazing community we are. And so, yeah, I love that. So let's go ahead and walk on over to the building and take a look inside. But before we do, really quick, do you have a story, like a client or an experience that has just stuck with you, someone that you guys have helped or that you have, that has come along that just has made a big impact on you in any way, shape, or form?
There's so many. I think for me, a story that sticks with me in particular, I think because it has something to do too with why we need a new facility, is a parent who came needing food because of a domestic violence situation, wasn't able to go home, and had their children with them. And we, of course, were there to support them in getting their food, but also coming in that vulnerable time to connect with people and to trust, sharing the story enough that they could get connected to resources. We didn't at the time have a confidential space, so literally had to chase everybody else out of the office so that conversation could happen.
Oh, wow.
And that person got the support they need, got the food, met the immediate need, but also got a safe and trusted place to have the conversation so we could connect that person with the other resources they needed to be safe.
And that's what you also provide at the food bank, is that resource for people that need not just food, but help. You're able to help them get connected to the right people.
Because we have so many wonderful partners, and because food is often the place, as you mentioned earlier, that you start. Once you have food, then you can start to think about the other things.
Yes,
on Maslow's hierarchy of basic needs. That is the basic need. So we are very intentional about making sure we have space and connection with partners who can also help people thrive. So
yeah, because it's so hard. I know I've been involved in community for quite some time and know many of the nonprofits. I probably don't know them all, but I still, to this day, it's hard for me to know where to send people sometimes, right? You know, sometimes it's housing, sometimes, I mean, there's just, you know, how do I just make this bill? You know, type of thing. And so it's nice to know that you guys are there to be the, you know, go to the food bank and they're going to take care of you. I love that.
Yeah. Start there.
So you helped me today.
Great.
So yeah, because it does happen more than you would think.
Right.
So anyways, okay. So let's go and take a look and see what it is
That sounds
inside
great.
there. Yeah. Okay. So this is the front door.
Okay, yes, this is the front door. We are
Okay.
standing at the front door. There'll be a wonderful mural and bright colors and clear indication of where you enter the building. You'll have parked right over here in the parking lot. And
And your property goes all the way to the stakes.
correct.
Okay.
And then as you come in, there's a client waiting room. You'll check in. If there is a need to wait, there may not be because of the increased space, but there is a client waiting area over here.
Okay.
You will leave this client waiting area, which has chairs and place for you to sit. Lots of room for strollers and walkers and
So kid area.
kid area. Then you will leave the client space.
Go ahead.
And head into the shopping area. Cart storage is here. You'll pick up your cart and you will shop just like any other grocery store with shelving on both sides of the aisle.
Okay.
As you proceed through the
Following the
shopping area.
arrows.
Indeed,
Yes.
following the arrows. This is a U-shaped space.
Okay.
It goes all the way to the end of the building, the current building.
And all the walls are not going to be here. You're going to have all new walls.
All new walls.
Okay.
This is the end of the warehouse space currently, so right here we'll have the reach in freezers and coolers.
Okay.
So then people will turn the corner here. It's very difficult to walk through.
Yeah.
Coming at last to the checkout desks.
Okay.
There will
checkout
be
desk.
two
Yeah.
volunteers who will help clients to check out, bag their groceries, and then right out the door and back to their vehicles.
So are these where the bathrooms are going to be?
No.
Sort of? No. Not, like literally everything is different.
Everything will be empty inside this building, and we will start over again in terms of creating spaces.
Okay. Is this just shopping area back here?
So
or
now
what?
let's walk over this way and go through what will be the door. And now we're in the warehouse space.
This is the warehouse.
So this is the powerful part of having a new building is you can see on the wall, on the floor, that the freezer and the cooler areas have been
Wow,
marked out.
those are huge.
There will be lots of shelving behind.
Okay.
And then we're going to have some overhead shelving that's available for things like toilet paper and baby diapers that are
Yeah.
easy to put up high and aren't going to hurt you if they fall on your head.
So not only is this space ground level huge, but you're also going to have a whole bunch of storage on top, which you guys have never really had much of.
That's correct.
Wow. This is very cool.
As we walk this way, this again is the end of the building. We will be adding a warehouse access door so that when people are bringing donations or when trucks are coming to unload, there will be a loading entry garage door here as well as a person door here.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Wayne Food Banks ascertain the impact of their donations is by weighing food. So it's pounds of food you'll see is often the metric by which people measure their food bank. So there will be our scale here, which is a very important component of our resource. So there will be a desk here with a scale and all the food that is donated is logged in.
Okay.
Where did it come from? What kind of food is it? How many pounds were received today? Just here then, behind us, there will be two long tables where volunteers will sort that food,
Okay.
which is what's happening now on about half a table in a small space. We'll have two full tables. People will be able to spread out, sort the food, checking for, making sure that it hasn't expired if it's a can, that it's still good food, and then putting it in the right places so it's easily found in the warehouse.
Yeah. Oh my
Then-
gosh. I'm sure that's sometimes challenging too right now.
Very much
You're
so.
putting things just wherever you can fit them right now.
Right, it's right.
Yeah.
There will be doors, a door here and a door at that area from the warehouse into the shopping area, so that not only can shelves be filled when there are no clients, but also when people are shopping, if food runs out, it's very easy for folks in the warehouse to get additional food onto the shelves.
Oh, that's awesome.
So now we can walk down and I can show you our staff area.
Oh, yeah. There's that too. God, you have plenty of room for all of it, don't you? So is this door, because this looks like some kind of a delivery door, that's going away. That's going to be a full wall.
It will be a full wall, mostly windowed.
Okay.
Lots of natural light.
Awesome.
And we'll keep the high ceilings sense of spaciousness.
Absolutely.
This will be the staff entrance, somewhat as it is now.
Okay.
We'll have our executive director. We'll have our check-in desk here for people who need to meet with our client services agent.
Okay. So totally different than the food bank.
Correct. That's
part.
maybe when you're first coming to the food bank, you might sit down here with our guest services representative, and she will sit down and make sure she understands what your needs are, who you're shopping for, what you need from the food bank. And then there will be additional offices behind us.
Gosh, the thing is just huge.
Well, it looks that way because there's all these walls too.
Right? Yeah.
So client offices will go all the way back here. This is not the end of the building. It's
okay.
And then there will be access to the warehouse from the staff area as well here.
Okay.
So again, staff can come in and out fairly readily to the warehouse area.
That's awesome. My gosh.
We're so excited about having space.
Yeah, like how exciting. I mean, I am blown at how much you're going to be able to do in the one building. Like,
Yes, it will be. It's a very important component of being able to provide service is the physical space.
Absolutely. And it's going to be so nice to be able to have a location that people can hang at. They have a place to come in. Right now, you're having to pretty much in and out, right? So now they can feel like they can take their time. I mean, you don't want them to just mosey along in the lines, but they can actually hang out a little bit and enjoy that.
As we mentioned with our seniors, this is a very important social connection when they come and see their friends, see the staff members.
Yes.
It's a community here, and so it gives them more space for that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, I want to give you the opportunity to just tell the community, tell them how you're feeling.
Sounds wonderful. So I don't think we think of ourselves as separate from community. I think we feel so embedded in community and so connected to community, and our work wouldn't happen without community. There is no way. We have over 100 volunteers every single month at the food bank. And the board are volunteers. We have a small but mighty staff. We are a community that is taking care of all of its members. And so I don't think that we're distinct from community. We're definitely a part of community, and so grateful for the people we walk with in our journey to make sure that everybody is food secure. So we're so grateful to be here. This building is going to be a testament to community. We as one part of that community coming together to make sure everyone's fed.
I love that. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Terry.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate the opportunity.
So please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment below with your topics of what you'd like us to cover. And scan the QR code above to either donate to the food bank or learn more about the project.
Snoqualmie Valley Unfiltered.